Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another general collective energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So, with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So, hope you guys are having a blessed day. I want to thank all of you, that have joined us on Patreon. I really appreciate you guys. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. It is B's Intuition on Patreon. So you guys are more than welcome to join us. So while I was in my meditation zone, I heard everybody will bear witness to this vengeance. So we all know, who is the person that's supposed to, get the vengeance. It's the Most High God. I don't know, if somebody, is trying to get vengeance on somebody else, but I feel like that whoever that person is, it's giving me, if that's the case, somebody could be trying to make an example out of somebody, but I feel like whoever this is, they're about to be made an example out of. So let's just hop in and see what's going on, y'all. Holy Spirit. There could be somebody that somebody has to tell somebody. This could be, somebody, that it's a part of some type of vengeance, or, this is somebody, that the vengeance, is about to be sought on. But there is somebody that has something to tell somebody. This could be a brother. So somebody's brother, has something to tell somebody, or somebody has something to tell their brother, or somebody, has already told, their brother something. And maybe, like a brother, is going to tell, somebody else. Whoever this brother is, they could be somebody's, real brother, or this could be, somebody that somebody, calls a brother. Whatever it is that somebody has to tell somebody, it definitely could have something to do with, making some type of decision. So I feel like that somebody, needs to, not make a decision, out of fear. Give me another one, Holy Spirit. Somebody definitely, could be trying to put a wedge in something. They could be trying to, pry into something, or they could be trying to, split somebody apart. This could be, a whole lot of truth. A whole lot of people. Maybe, somebody, was trying to, split apart, some people because of, some type of truth. Because we do have unexpected truth here. Just give me one, please. Thank you. We got looking for another victim. So, I don't know what that means. I don't know. Somebody's brother could be looking for another victim. Or, this could be the devil looking for another victim. Somebody's looking for another victim. Something about, somebody's brother. Something about, some people, that somebody hangs with. I feel like, the devil could be looking for another victim. And so it's kind of like, whoever the victim is, the devil could be, looking for, or, lurking around. I feel like that's the wrong one, for, the devil to be lurking around, or for, the devil's minions, to be lurking around. But somebody definitely, has something to tell somebody, for sure. Yeah, the destiny card is at the bottom of the deck. So something about destiny is significant. Something about, trading, your birthright. Wow. Something about, yeah, Cain and Abel. I mean, we know that Cain, like killed Abel because both of them, brought, like sacrifices to God. But Abel's, sacrifice, was accepted and Cain's wasn't. So out of jealousy, Cain killed Abel. So something about that is significant. Something about the book of Genesis. Something about, yeah, the beginning. Holy Spirit, why is they have something to tell you here? Yeah, the third party card slipped over. And I did pick up on, yeah, 3 people. So something about, yeah, 3 people. It's 3 people on this card. Something about, yeah, third party interferences, or, yeah, like something about a wedge, or something about, yeah, like somebody getting in the middle of something. This could be, yeah, like in the middle, of, yeah, like somebody fulfilling destiny, but somebody definitely, yeah, could be overindulging, or somebody, could just be living, like some type of lifestyle that they shouldn't be living, they should be, like going towards their destiny, but instead they're living some type of lifestyle. But with this looking for another victim, with this, third party card, it's giving me, yeah, like a lot of people, could be involved. But somebody, could be, yeah, like looking for another victim. This could be, like somebody, like trying to recruit somebody, to be a part of their organization, their cult, their coven, their gang, or whatever have you. But yeah, somebody has destiny to fulfill. I don't know. We talk about, like destiny swapping all the time, But, we know that, like in order for, like somebody, to like, yeah, like swap destinies with somebody, has to basically, agree, to, yeah, like give it to them. You know what I mean? They have to agree to, yeah, like, yeah, sell their soul. So something about, yeah, somebody selling their soul. This is getting juicy already. Why is this brother here? Yeah, we got thirsty boots out here. So somebody's thirsty. Somebody's thirsty, and they are looking for another victim for sure. Somebody's brother, could be like thirsty, like for some information, or it goes back to, yeah, like some type of truth. So somebody, could have went looking for some information, and they could have found out some truth. So maybe that's what somebody has to tell somebody. But I feel like somebody just needs to be aware of, yeah, like thirsty boots, like or it could be, yeah, like multiple thirsty boots. People, that, yeah, like they indulge in a certain type of lifestyle, and they're thirsty, to, yeah, like pull somebody in, to that lifestyle. If it ain't about the money, don't be blowing me up. So somebody, could be blowing up somebody's phone. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be thirsty, like for, yeah, like money. Like somebody, could, like worship money, But, if you worship money, that like that's a false idol. So, yeah. Yeah, the money god. Somebody, could worship the money god. I feel like there's somebody, that they possibly, worship other gods, and no offense, like to anybody that does it, but we know, that there is one true and living God out here. So I don't know if, if that's what, like somebody or some people are trying to do, when it comes to looking for another victim, trying to get them, like to worship other gods, or trying to, like get them, like involved in some type of lifestyle. But whatever this lifestyle is, it definitely, yeah, could have something to do with money. Looking for another victim. Yeah. But somebody's on the right path here. Yeah, somebody's on the path to righteousness. Somebody definitely, yeah, is going the right way at this time. Or there could be, like somebody or some people, that possibly, yeah, could be, like trying to, like stop somebody from, like going the right way. I don't know. This could have something to do with some kids. Or this could have something to do with, yeah, like some people that somebody grew up with, going back, to like this, this could be, like a play brother, like somebody that somebody grew up with, somebody, that, like somebody, like could call their brother. Yeah, there's a lot of water out here. So yeah, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, Somebody, you know, could be all up in their feelings. So somebody, you know, could have done something, you know, yeah, like, you know, because they were all up in their feelings. You know, they could have done something out of anger, you know, going back to Cain and Abel. They could have done something out of jealousy. Yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah, could reach out. Or somebody, you know, could have somebody to reach out, you know, for them. It could be a feminine energy. But something about, yeah, somebody's intuition. Somebody's intuition, you know, somebody definitely is being told, you know, like to trust their intuition when it comes to, you know, like somebody telling them something. But it's also giving me too, yeah, somebody needs to trust their intuition, you know, when it comes to making a decision, or, you know, when it comes to, yeah, like this situation. Why is this third party here? Yeah, the eye of the tiger. So yeah, not only, you know, yeah, somebody's intuition is strong, but yeah, like somebody's third eye is open, because this is the third eye card. Wow. Somebody, yeah. Something about, yeah, somebody earning their stripes. I don't know, yeah, if, you know, like, yeah, going back to, you know, like, somebody looking for another victim when it comes to, you know, like, recruiting them, you know, to be a part of their cult, their gang, their organization, or whatever. But somebody has already earned their stripes. You know, this could be, you know, yeah, like, through the Most High God, you know. So, yeah, like, somebody, you know, they've already, you know, like, picked a side. They've already, you know, became, you know, a part of something, you know. This could be, you know, like, yeah, God's army, or, you know what I mean? Yeah, they're on God's team out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could benefit, you know, with like taking a spiritual bath, or, you know, like going, you know, like to a big body of water, like an ocean or something like that, you know, and you know, like dipping themselves in it. Something about, yeah, cleansing. But I feel like, yeah, cleansing on a whole nother level. I don't know, somebody, you know, could be getting baptized, or, you know, somebody could be thinking about getting baptized. It's also what I'm picking up. But somebody, yeah, has been cleansed of, you know, like some type of sin as well. Why is Thirsty Boots here? Or somebody's about to be cleansed of some type of sin. Yeah, we got the Star in the reverse. Somebody's name could be John. I just heard, yeah, somebody could be a Libra, because I'm hearing a Lil Wayne song. It says, the part that I'm hearing is, it's saying, I'm not a star. Somebody lied. I got a chopper in the car. Somebody possibly, yeah, could like lose some stripes. So there could be somebody that could gain some stripes, and somebody could lose some stripes. But something about, yeah, somebody not healing. I don't know if, yeah, like somebody's trying to put somebody's light out, you know, because that's what this Star in the reverse gives me. Somebody, you know, could be sick out here. And somebody refuses, you know, like to go to the doctor. You know, it's like somebody, you know, could have some type of mental issues. They refuse to go to like a therapist or something like that. I don't know. Or somebody, you know, could be, you know, about to like refuse, you know, like some type of services. Or yeah, like somebody could just, you know, like be refusing, you know, yeah, like some type of advances or something like that. Some type of invitation or something like that. Yeah. Somebody, you know, possibly, you know, like isn't in the limelight, or, you know, yeah, like, you know, like they don't need to be the center of attention, you know, like, you know, like in a room full of people, you know, like somebody, you know, could just like stand on the side, you know, maybe, you know, that's why somebody or some people, you know, could be looking, you know, at somebody as a victim. I don't know, but somebody just needs to be aware. But this Star card is also, yeah, like stars, you know what I mean? So like celebrities. So something about celebrities is very significant. I mean, there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like, and it don't necessarily have to be, you know, celebrities. This could be, you know, like somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they can't, you know, like get, you know, like well-known people, you know, like people in their community or something like that to, you know, like conform, you know, to, you know, accepting their invitation or whatever have you. And so, yeah, they could go after people, you know, that they look at as, you know, like not well known, or, you know, yeah, like the weak, you know, the naive, the gullible. But I feel like the, yeah, like there's somebody out here that, yeah, like, they possibly look gullible, naive, weak, or whatever, but I feel like that, yeah, like they're really not. Why is this going the right way? Somebody could be an Aquarius. Somebody could be a Pisces, Aquarius, Cuspid. Yeah, the big blessing card flipped over. So somebody possibly, yeah, could be about to, you know, like receive, you know, like a big blessing. There is a big blessing that definitely is being escorted in. Something about, yeah, security. This is giving me, yeah, like spiritual security. So whoever this is, you know, looking at somebody's way, you know, as a victim. I feel like that, yeah, they don't even know that, yeah, like they're surrounded by spiritual security. But I'm also picking up too that, yeah, like whatever, you know, like somebody has to tell somebody. I feel like somebody, you know, already sees it coming, or they already, you know, like they already know, or they already, you know, have saw something. You know, somebody, you know, could have gotten some type of vision. You know, somebody could have had a dream. But something about, yeah, what somebody wants to tell somebody. Yeah, I feel like somebody already, you know, knows or already has, you know, like some type of idea of what it is that somebody has to tell them. We have the World card at the bottom of the deck. So something definitely, yeah, could be ending. But something about, yeah, the internet. And then we have, yeah, stacks on stacks on stacks. Somebody definitely, yeah, could try to, you know, like, bring forth some type of offer or something somebody's way. And I feel like, you know, like somebody, yeah, would kind of be like disgusted, you know, like by this offer. So I don't know if it has something to do, you know, with like making some money, but yeah, like in an immoral way. I feel like somebody possibly, yeah, could, you know, like be disgusted, you know, like by, yeah, like some type of offer or something like that, or some type of advance, you know. Something about an advance is very significant. So somebody, you know, could try to entice somebody. Well, I'll give you $500 in advance, woo yada yada. But I feel like yeah, like somebody's gonna be disgusted by something, you know, like by some type of offer. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have loaned somebody some money, or somebody, you know, could be, yeah, like asking somebody, you know, to, yeah, like borrow some money. At the bottom of the deck, we got karmic friends. So something about, yeah, somebody's karmic friends. Somebody, yeah, somebody's karmic friends, yeah, somebody doesn't need to trust these people, or, yeah, somebody, you know, yeah, because of their third eye, because their intuition, yeah, they already know, yeah, like, not to trust these people. I don't know, somebody's friend, you know, could be in secret competition with them. Somebody's brother, you know, could be in secret competition with them, or something like that, or that's how somebody feels. But yeah, something shady is going on. Something shady is going on. Why is the eye of the tiger here? Yeah, we got emotional intelligence out here. So somebody is, yeah, very emotionally intelligent out here. But we do have, yeah, water out here. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like somebody, you know, is being told to like use their emotional intelligence at this time. But something about, yeah, helping. Because if y'all see, this person, you know, like is helping, you know, like the old lady across the street. Something about, yeah, somebody's neighborhood or somebody's community. I feel like somebody definitely, yeah, could serve their community, you know, but like in a helping way. So this is like, yeah, like people, you know, certain people saying, yeah, like we don't know who they are, you know, they're not well known or something like that. But yeah, there's a lot of people that, yeah, like know somebody. But they know, you know, yeah, like the good deeds, you know, that somebody, you know, does, you know, every day, or something about, yeah, good deeds. We got trapped. So somebody, you know, could be looking for another victim, you know, to trap, you know, or yeah, like they have set up a trap, you know, and they could be trying to lure, you know, like victims into a trap. So I feel like somebody just needs to be aware. Yeah, because somebody's all up in their feelings. And it could be because, yeah, somebody, you know, has, you know, enough emotional intelligence, yeah, to like move on from something. And definitely, yeah, it could be move on from some type of dirty offer. So, or yeah, somebody, you know, yeah, like they possibly, yeah, see something coming, or they already know something. Why is the star in the reverse? We got bumping heads. So I feel like like there's people, like they don't get along, or something about, like people, like having different, like mindsets, different beliefs. This is like, like, like somebody wants to go, the right way, and then like everybody else wants to go the wrong way. So somebody, could, they could be all up in their mind, about, like which way to go. Confusion. But we know that, God is not the author of confusion. Wow. Why is this big blessing here? Somebody definitely, could want to, bump into somebody, like, so they want to bump into somebody while they're out and about, they want to try to catch somebody while they're out and about. So I feel like somebody just needs, like, be aware. But we got GPS. So something about GPS is very significant. Somebody definitely, could be trying to locate somebody. So somebody needs to be aware of that as well. Somebody definitely, could be going on a cruise. Something about, like a cruise ship being lost. Or something about, somebody being lost at sea. Or somebody just being lost in the sauce. I don't know if, like, people think that somebody's lost in the sauce, but they're really not. It goes back to, somebody, like, maybe looking, naive, gullible, like they don't know nothing. But, we got abandoned personal values at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like that, like there could be some people, that, like want somebody to abandon their personal values. Or, somebody has already abandoned their personal values. So, if you're not a lover, you're a hater, If you're not, for peace, you're for war. Wow. And we got scared shitless. So there could be, somebody could be scared shitless out here. Or somebody, could be trying to, like, scare somebody into making a decision. Maybe, like somebody is scared shitless, to make some type of decision. Why is this emotional intelligence here? Somebody's family definitely, could be talking. Somebody's family, could be talking about somebody's brother. Somebody's family could be talking about somebody. Somebody's family definitely, could be talking about, like some type of, like good deeds, that somebody, has been doing. Somebody's family definitely, could be, is talking, and it definitely could have something to do with some type of mental spell. So that would make sense with this bumping heads out here. Somebody definitely, with the star in the reverse, somebody's not going to heal from something. And it could be, like a mental spell. Or, there could, or, so like if somebody did a mental spell and it backfired, like they're under this mental spell and they could be looking for a victim, to try to, like, try to pass it to, or try to, like put it on them. So I feel like somebody just needs to be aware. Because somebody definitely, is scheming and plotting. And somebody definitely, could be in this nothing to lose energy. And somebody's karmic family is definitely, involved. Why is this bumping heads here? Somebody's not seeing eye to eye. Or somebody's not seeing something, like for what it is. We got bad deal. So somebody, could be, like racking their brain when it comes to, like some type of bad deal, that they could have already, like entered into. Or, like somebody's looking for, like another victim, to basically, like fluck them with no KY. But whoever this person is, like they're digging their own grave. We got low self-esteem. So, somebody could be, whoever this is looking for another victim. They could be looking for victims, that have low self-esteem. I feel like that, like whoever, like if they're looking at, like somebody, that, their intuition, is strong, their third eye is open. They don't have low self-esteem. Yep. Yeah, we got high spiritual ranking. So somebody, yeah, they have high spiritual ranking out here. So while people, you know, looking at somebody like they're weak, you know, they're vulnerable, you know, they're gullible, they're naive, you know, they have low self-esteem. Yeah, somebody has high spiritual rank out here. So somebody, you know, could have taken a bad deal, you know, when they, you know, yeah, like came across somebody that had high spiritual ranking. Somebody, yeah, could be, you know, like receiving a big blessing, and this could be, you know, to like, yeah, like level up, you know, like a rank, you know what I mean? Or yeah, like spiritually level up or something like that. But because, you know, this high spiritual rank card came out, it could be, yeah, like whoever these people are that's looking for another victim, yeah, they possibly know, yeah, that somebody has high spiritual rank, so that's why they're looking for another victim. I don't know, but yeah, somebody knew this was coming. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have to tell somebody, you know, that they knew that this was coming. Somebody, you know, like, so if somebody tells, you know, like the person that has a high spiritual rank, you know, whatever they have to tell them, yeah, that person with the high spiritual rank is going to tell somebody, yeah, or tell whoever this is, yeah, I knew this was coming. Family is talking. Yeah, test time. So somebody, you know, could be being tested at this time. So I feel like, you know, like somebody just needs to, you know, stay positive, you know, and keep moving forward, keep their feet on the ground, keep moving forward. But this is like, yeah, like people, you know, not knowing that somebody has a high spiritual rank, and yeah, they're trying to test the person that has high spiritual rank. Somebody could be being tested, you know. So something about, yeah, some brothers. So somebody, you know, could be doing some type of DNA test or something like that. But we picked up, you know, DNA energy yesterday. So something about, yeah, somebody's DNA. But somebody, you know, yeah, could be being tested, you know, to find out, you know, if, yeah, like some kids, you know, are theirs. Because maybe somebody had a hidden lover out here. Or somebody, you know, could find out, you know, that somebody, you know, has a hidden lover. That could be why, you know, like somebody, you know, could be testing, you know, like the paternity, you know, like of some kids. Be aware of, yeah, some neighbors. So there could be some neighbors, you know, that could be, you know, like looking for, you know, like another victim or something like that. Be aware of, yeah, like somebody's neighbors, you know, like trying to confront somebody. I don't know, yeah, it could be, you know, like somebody's neighbors, you know, yeah, they're looking at somebody as a victim, you know, and yeah, like they invite somebody, yeah, let's go on a cruise and yada yada and blase blase or whatever have you. I don't know, but I feel like somebody just needs to be aware of, yeah, like some type of dirty offer. Yeah, because there is somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, could be watching somebody like a hawk. Somebody's neighbor's brother could be watching somebody like a hawk. Or, you know, yeah. Somebody's ancestors, you know, could be watching somebody or some people like a hawk. The feds could be watching, you know, somebody or some people like a hawk. But somebody's neighbors definitely, yeah, could be watching somebody like a hawk. High spiritual rank. Yeah. Somebody's being watched like a hawk. And it definitely, you know, somebody, you know, or some people could be trying to keep up with somebody, you know, where somebody goes, you know, like what somebody does. But I definitely do feel like like somebody's somebody's spiritual team is, yeah, like watching them like a hawk, you know, like watching their surroundings like a hawk. Somebody's neighbor's brother. So what about, yeah, somebody's neighbors? But whoever these people are, yeah, they're going to find out that they should have listened. I feel like, yeah, like somebody, you know, could have already told some people something. And, yeah, they could be realizing that they should have listened. Somebody possibly, yeah, could realize that they should have listened to their brother. Or, yeah, somebody's brother could be, you know, realizing that they should have listened, you know, like to somebody. But we got forgery. So somebody, you know, could, yeah, like commit forgery. Or somebody, be aware, because somebody could be looking for another victim, you know, to, yeah, either commit forgery on or to, yeah, manipulate them to, you know, like commit some type of forgery. So somebody just needs to be aware. Watching like a hawk. Yeah, we got stolen mail. So somebody, you know, yeah, somebody's neighbors, you know, could have stole somebody's mail, you know, and they could have, you know, used some information to commit forgery, or they, you know, committed forgery on somebody's stolen mail. Or be aware, you know, of somebody looking for another victim, period. But somebody definitely, yeah, could, you know, be about to realize that, yeah, that, like, they should have listened. Yeah, they could be scared shitless. But it goes back to, yeah, like, you know, like people, you know, like doing stuff to somebody, you know, thinking, you know, like, yeah, well, who are they, you know? They don't do anything. All they do is, you know, like sit on their porch, you know, or all they do is bask in the sun every day, or all they do, you know, is, yeah, lay, you know, walk in the grass with their feet off, or hug trees, you know, or, you know, whatever somebody does. I'm just using that as an example. Yeah, and they think that, you know, like somebody's a nobody. Yeah, but somebody has spiritual rank out here. But I feel like that whoever this is, you know, that, yeah, committed forgery or whatever they did, you know, when it comes to the stolen mail, yeah, they were trying to get some type of success. Or just be aware of, yeah, a dirty offer, you know, because somebody's agenda, yeah, is to, you know, like get some type of success. I don't know if somebody, you know, is trying to, yeah, like figure out, you know, yeah, like somebody's secrets, you know, when it comes, you know, like to their success. Is also what I'm picking up. But we got bad memories. So somebody, you know, could be having some type of bad memories, you know. We got 80s. So somebody could be born in the 80s. Somebody could be an 80s baby. There's also somebody that could have some type of entity attached to them. Going back to, yeah, like that mental spell. Yeah, we got spell work. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have should have listened when it comes, you know, like to some type of spell work. So we did see mental spell. So something about spell work is very significant. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, is moving forward. So I feel like that, yeah, that could be another reason why, you know, like somebody or some people, you know, could be, you know, like looking for, you know, like another victim. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be free at last, you know, from, yeah, like some type of spell work, or, you know, like some type of stronghold or something like that. We got a Taurus. So there's a Taurus, you know, that could be involved. Somebody's brother could be a Taurus, or whoever's resonating with this message, you know, could be a Taurus. But divine intervention is at play. So whatever's going on, the divine hand is definitely, yeah, in this situation. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to, you know, block somebody's throat chakra or mess with somebody's throat chakra out here. Or somebody don't want somebody to, yeah, like communicate something. So that could be, you know, somebody has something to tell somebody, but yeah, like because, you know, like somebody's doing some spell work to try to block somebody from, you know, like telling somebody something. Yeah, somebody's still going to, you know, like, yeah, get the truth. This could be, yeah, through, you know, like somebody's third eye, through somebody's, you know, like spiritual gifts. But whatever somebody, you know, has done, yeah, it was out of, you know, like their pride and their ego. We got March. So something about March is significant. Somebody, you know, could have stolen somebody's mail in March. We got a Capricorn. So there's a Capricorn involved. Yeah, something about money. Somebody, you know, could have stolen a check, you know, and yeah, you know, for somebody's signature on a check, you know, and cashed it or tried to cash it, or something about, yeah, a check. But something about, yeah, somebody's success as well. Somebody could work from home. Or somebody, yeah, somebody working from home. Yeah, the expectation card flipped over. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be expecting something. So it goes back to, yeah, somebody knew this was coming. Something about, yeah, the 28th could be very significant. But this 2 and 8 breaks down to a 10. So something about, yeah, a new beginning. October could be significant. Somebody, yeah, could be a Libra or a Scorpio. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be expecting a child, you know. This could be, you know, like a male child. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be waiting, you know, like to bump into somebody. We got imprisonment. The 29th could be significant. So something about the 29th is significant. Somebody could be born on the 28th of the month or the 29th of the month. 2 and 9 breaks it down to 11. You could be seeing the angel number 10, 11. 11. 11, 11. Make a wish. Something about, yeah, manifestation. You could be seeing 111 or, yeah, 11, 11 as well. I don't know. Somebody, yeah. So we saw the mental spell. So something about, yeah, somebody, you know, could be, yeah, like in mental jail at this time. I don't know if somebody, yeah, is looking for another victim, you know, to, yeah, like manipulate. But somebody just needs to be aware. Somebody definitely, yeah, could get locked up for sure. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be found, you know, in like like in a wooded area, because it's a wooded area. I don't know if it's a missing person, but something about, yeah, somebody being found in a wooded area. But somebody definitely is on the right path. If y'all see, the path it has a lot of butterflies on it. You could be seeing a lot of butterflies. Somebody, you know, could have butterflies in their stomach. But yeah, I feel like that could be, you know, like intuition, you know. But yeah, like somebody's path could change, or somebody's path is about to change. Yeah, we got wealthy man. There goes that number 13. So something about, yeah, the number 13. But we talked about the number 13 yesterday. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to locate somebody. It could be a wealthy man that could be trying to locate somebody. I don't know if there's a wealthy man that's about to get locked up. I don't know. Somebody could be found on a cruise ship, or yeah, like somebody's trying to, you know, like escape. But somebody, you know, could come in contact with a wealthy man, or there's a wealthy man that could be, you know, like trying to locate somebody. This is also too giving me, you know, like attorney energy. So somebody, you know, yeah, could need to hire an attorney, or somebody, you know, could have already hired an attorney. But yeah, we got great fortune. So yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could have been expecting, you know, like some type of great fortune out here. Yeah, we got the lovers. So Gemini energy. Somebody could be born on the 15th of the month, the 13th of the month. I don't know. I don't know, somebody's lover could have slept, you know, like with a brother, or something about, yeah, like same sex is also what I'm picking up. Something about, yeah, lovebirds. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have been expecting, you know, like, yeah, like, so somebody, you know, thinks that, you know, like a twin flame is, you know, like their twin flame, but it definitely, yeah, could be a false flame. But we got main female. So I don't know. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to, you know, look for another victim, you know, to, yeah, like manipulate them, or, you know, yeah, like put them in a situation where they can't get out of, possibly, yeah, try to get somebody locked up. So somebody just needs to be aware, and it definitely has something to do with, yeah, some money. We got a mature man. So something about May. May is significant. But there is a change that's about to take place. Yeah, lover's change. Or lover's lane. Something about lover's lane. Somebody could live on lover's lane, but something about lover's lane is very significant. But something definitely is about to change. And then we got, yeah, community. So something about, yeah, a lot of people, going back to the beginning of the message, a lot of people, you know, about to, yeah, like witness some type of vengeance or something like that. There could be, yeah, like a mature man, you know, that could be looking for another victim. This could be like on the internet. Because if y'all see, there's a world right there. Be aware of, yeah, being victim on the internet. Or, yeah, being a victim of something. I don't know if, yeah, like people, you know, look at somebody like a victim. Somebody, you know, could be a survivor of some stuff, you know. But going back to, yeah, people looking at somebody, you know, a certain type of way. And, yeah, like they don't know who somebody is. And, yeah, they could be concerned. But this concern card is a number 33. So, yeah, somebody could be a master number 33. Yeah, that's also ascended master energy. Yeah, it's impossible to escape karma. So, yeah, somebody's trying to escape something. And it could be, yeah, karma. So somebody possibly, yeah, could be, you know, like waving the white flag when it comes to, you know, like somebody, you know, and, yeah, looking for another victim. But I feel like that, yeah, like whoever this person is, no matter what, they're still going to receive, yeah, like some type of karma. Yep, somebody needs to be aware because, yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to get somebody's attention. I don't know, this could be somebody's brother. This could be, you know, like, so somebody, you know, could have had kids with somebody. So, like, you know, like the father of their kids or the mother of their kids, their brother, you know, could be trying to get somebody's attention. But, yeah, we got dead end. So something, yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they're getting nowhere, you know, they're going nowhere, you know. So yeah, somebody, you know, could be looking for another victim, whoever this is. I don't know, because it really feels like, yeah, like the devil, you know, could be, you know, like using people, you know, to, yeah, like yeah, like lure somebody in. We got divine masculine, so yeah, for somebody, yeah, there could be a divine masculine, you know, that could be trying to, you know, like get somebody's attention. I don't know, you could be a divine masculine, be aware, you know, divine masculine of, yeah, like somebody, you know, like looking for another victim. But we have, yeah, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So, yeah. So, this divine masculine could be a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer. I feel like, yeah, like somebody's no dummy out here. Yeah, show me the money. So, yeah. Something about some money, yeah. Something about a contract. I don't know if, yeah, like somebody's trying to, you know, like flash some money up in somebody's face, or, you know, yeah, like trying to, you know, use their money, you know, to, yeah, like get somebody's attention. But I feel like somebody just needs to be aware. And then we have, yeah, integrity is a choice. So, yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, when it comes to integrity, yeah, integrity is a choice. We got public support. So somebody, you know, could have some public support, or somebody, you know, is about to, yeah, like get some public support. But yeah, we got fishing for information. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be fishing for information, or somebody, you know, is concerned, you know, that, yeah, like somebody's fishing for information when it comes to them. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be paying, you know, like for public support out here. So somebody could be paying, you know, for subscribers, paying, you know, for views or whatever. But whatever somebody's doing, yeah, they're being ruled by ego. Because, yeah, money don't guarantee happiness. I don't know if somebody has already, you know, yeah, like, you know, like accepted some type of bad deal. And now, yeah, they're realizing, maybe, yeah, they're realizing that they should have listened. But, yeah, money don't guarantee happiness out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be fishing for some information. And it could be, yeah, like some undisclosed information. It could be some information, you know, that, yeah, like they're not supposed to have. But somebody possibly, yeah, could be, you know, like not getting their way, you know. So somebody's not getting the information that they want. You know, so somebody could be, yeah, like trying to sulk and play victim. So be aware. But there's somebody that, yeah, like refuses to be, you know, believe that somebody is a divine being out here. And then the one we have out here is divine masculine. So this, you know, could be a divine masculine message. But yeah, we got protected spiritually and physically. So somebody, yeah, is protected not only spiritually, but yeah, also physically. So there could be some people, you know, that, yeah, like, you know, they could have been fishing for information, you know, and yeah, like, they got some information that they weren't supposed to have. This could be by doing some type of spell work. And yeah, now they're trying to play the blame game. So some communication definitely, yeah, could be coming somebody's way. Because one, yeah, somebody, you know, yeah, they're angry and they're pissed because, yeah, like somebody's protected spiritually and physically, but they're also, yeah, could be angry and pissed because, you know, yeah, like they know that, yeah, like one, you know, like somebody, you know, survived this, or yeah, like they could find out, you know, that, yeah, like some, like, yeah, like that's not the one that you want to look at as a victim, or yeah, like somebody already tried it, you know, and yeah, like they're angry and pissed because it didn't work. They're also angry and pissed because, yeah, like they're stuck in the blame game. There could, somebody or some people could be angry and pissed about some type of video evidence, you know, that could be on a phone. Be aware, because yeah, somebody possibly, yeah, could try to use the bait and switch tactic. So somebody could try to, yeah, bait somebody in just to switch up on somebody. I feel like that, yeah, like somebody, you know, could have already told somebody something, you know, somebody could have already told somebody the truth. And so, yeah, whoever this is, you know, they could be realizing, you know, like, yeah, like that somebody told them the truth. And so they basically, yeah, could be, you know, wanting to tell somebody like, yeah, you were right. But I feel like, yeah, like somebody knew this was coming. Yeah. We got nothing is going right. So somebody, you know, could be mentally unstable right now because nothing is going right in their life. But we got chosen one. So somebody is a chosen one. So I feel like somebody knows that they're a chosen one, or yeah, like somebody, you know, could be realizing, you know, like that they're a chosen one. But you know, chosen ones, yeah, they go through a lot. You know, they're always, you know, being looked at as victims. You know, especially, you know, to, yeah, drag them to hell, or you know, yeah, pull them, you know, to their south node, get them to, you know, vibe on a low vibration. But it's the end of an era. So I feel like yeah, it's the end of, you know, like some type of blame game. It's the end of, you know, like some type of lies. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like embracing change rather than fearing it. So that could be, you know, why somebody or some people, you know, could be pissed, you know, because, yeah, going back to, yeah, that change. Somebody's embracing it, you know, instead of, yeah, like fearing it. Yep. So there could be somebody, you know, that could be, you know, like swallowing their pride, you know. Swallowing their pride, you know, and, yeah, wanting to communicate. But I feel like, yeah, like somebody already knew that this was coming. We got a gold digger, so there's a gold digger involved. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be digging for gold. Or somebody, yeah, could receive some type of communication, you know, from, yeah, like a gold digger. Somebody's brother is a gold digger. I don't know. Somebody's baby mama is a gold digger. But we got trust and have faith in the process. So, yeah, we saw a divine intervention. It came out. So, somebody's just being told, yeah, to trust and have faith in the process. We got a master of deception. So, there's a master of deception that definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like looking for another victim. But oh well, sucks to be them, because yeah, I feel like that they're about to be made an example out of. Yeah. Their true colors are being exposed, and yeah, like they're embarrassed. Yeah, something about a stripper. Or I don't know, somebody be aware of, yeah, like some type of dirty offer. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have lied about being in, you know, like some type of relationship as well. But yeah, haters are fans in denial. But what do we talk about? Yeah, if you're not a lover, you're a hater. You know, if you're not for peace, you're for war. But yeah, haters are fans in denial. Somebody's brother is a hater. Yeah, and somebody definitely, yeah, thought that they were going to get their own vengeance, you know. So somebody, you know, could have been mad about something that somebody said or did. Or, you know, somebody's mad about somebody's money. Somebody's jealous, you know, by the, you know, the women or the men that somebody gets. So, yeah, somebody, you know, decided to, yeah, like take it upon themselves, you know, to get an eye for an eye. But we know what the Bible says about an eye for an eye. So, yeah, big decision to make. So somebody possibly, yeah, could have some type of big decision to make. But I feel like somebody, you know, yeah, just needs to trust their intuition, you know, when it comes to making some type of big decision. Somebody possibly, yeah, could be trying to clean up their act. So it could be a divine masculine, you know. Or somebody, you know, is, yeah, like being told, you know, like to, yeah, like clean up their act. Somebody's an actor out here. So somebody was acting like they like, acting like they love, acting like, But we got daydreaming about a different life. So somebody definitely could be daydreaming about a different life, but be aware of, like somebody, like, whoever this master of deception is coming in, I'm daydreaming about a different life, I'm thinking about, doing this and doing that, you want to be my partner and invest or woo yada yada, because somebody's looking for another victim. But we got big apology. So I feel like like a lot of people, we did see the community card, are about to witness, vengeance. Yep. But somebody definitely is not telling somebody something. So I feel like whoever this is not telling somebody something. I feel like this is the person that has something to tell somebody now. There's somebody or some people that definitely could have sat back and watched somebody suffer, for sure. But because, somebody survived the suffering, somebody survived, somebody resurrected, or somebody's resurrecting, there could be somebody or some people, that, like, could be looking for another victim. Somebody's lost in the sauce out here. Or that's what somebody thinks, that somebody's lost in the sauce. Or that's what they thought. But somebody's not getting their way. So somebody's definitely gonna sulk and play victim or something like that. Or that's what they've been doing, and they can no longer do it. We got federal charges. So something about federal charges could be very significant. Somebody definitely could be searching for answers. This could be, somebody, could have hired a private investigator, or, this could be, like, I don't know. Somebody definitely could be searching for answers when it comes to, some type of federal charges, or somebody definitely, could be, like, about to face some type of, like, federal charges, or be aware, of, like, getting involved with somebody or some people, because they think somebody's gullible and naive. They think that somebody, like they're a nobody, but somebody's high ranking in the spirit, for sure. Something about 6 months. So somebody, could have a 6-month-old. Something, could take place, within the next 6 months. But somebody definitely, could be the first to do something. But with this looking for another victim, this is like narcissist. So there could be a narcissist out here. So somebody could have been the first to defeat a narcissist, or the first, not to defeat a narcissist, but to defeat this narcissist. But something definitely could have been hidden from somebody for somebody's protection. This could be, who somebody is, as far as, like somebody's high ranking, somebody, is a chosen one. But it also could be, whatever somebody has to tell somebody, whatever somebody's not telling somebody, it could have been hidden from somebody for, like for their protection. Wow, charges definitely, have been filed. So there's some charges that have been filed against somebody. Something about, somebody's sacral chakra. Something about, somebody's sexuality, somebody's sensuality. We got a karmic masculine. We got a karmic feminine. So there's a karmic masculine, karmic feminine involved. Somebody's life path could be the life path number 1. And it's all about beginnings. So I feel like somebody definitely, needs to know, like they're on their life path. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody that could be hiding a disease from people. So somebody's looking for another victim when it comes to, yeah, giving them some type of disease. I mean, I'm picking up, yeah, sexually transmitted disease, but it also could be, yeah, like a spiritually transmitted disease. We got a Capricorn, so there's a Capricorn involved. You could be a Capricorn, or there's a Capricorn, yeah, involved. Yeah, somebody's physically in debt out here. So somebody, you know, could owe some people some money. I don't know, somebody, you know, yeah, they've been, you know, like going on trips and doing all this, you know, extra shit. And yeah, they done got themselves physically in debt. I don't know, somebody, you know, could have gotten pregnant, you know, on somebody. But somebody, yeah, is physically in debt out here. It could be a Capricorn. There's an Aries involved. There's something about, yeah, Aries season. We are in Gemini season, so yeah, something about yeah, whatever's taking place is taking place right now. We got false police reports. So somebody, you know, could have you know, like made some type of false police reports, or just be aware, yeah, going back to, you know, somebody looking for another victim. Because somebody definitely, yeah, is craving attention. But they're craving attention for somebody, you know, that's, yeah, like on their divine path, you know. They're going the way that they're supposed to be going. But somebody definitely, yeah, they have a very unclean reputation out here. There could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they could have, you know, like told a big, bold-faced lie on somebody. You know, and so, yeah, they could have, you know, want to tell somebody, you know, that they, you know, made up all this, or, you know, they were a part of all this. But we got invasion of privacy. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have, you know, like intruded on somebody's private life, or, yeah, like their information without their consent. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have invaded somebody's privacy, you know, physical privacy, or, yeah, spiritual privacy. So somebody needs to be aware, because, yeah, like somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to contact somebody because they are down. So be aware. But this could be somebody that, yeah, could be, you know, like lying for, you know, like to get somebody's attention. So this could be, you know, like going back to, yeah, like somebody's baby daddy's brother, baby daddy's mama. I mean, baby daddy's, was something about somebody's baby daddy's mama. But yeah, like a baby mama or baby daddy's brother, you know, trying to, yeah, like backdoor, you know, like, yeah, like their brother's baby mama or baby daddy. Somebody could be 30 to 40 years old out here. Somebody's brother could be 30 to 40 years old. But somebody definitely, yeah, is being told to, you know, like focus on themselves at this time. I feel like that, yeah, these false police reports definitely, yeah, could backfire on somebody. That could wind somebody up in, yeah, in jail or prison. But there is somebody, there's some people that definitely, yeah, could be craving somebody's attention, you know. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to put some roots on somebody, you know. But somebody could be, you know, like targeting somebody's root chakra, or targeting, yeah, like somebody's stability and security, or, yeah, they're craving attention from, yeah, like people, you know, that, yeah, have stability, you know, and financial security or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, everybody is about to witness, yeah, this vengeance. But be aware, you know, of, yeah, dirty offers. Because, yeah, like times get hard, but, yeah, like it's gonna pay off. So, you know, like whatever somebody's doing, you know, continuing to go the right path, continuing to move forward, yeah, whatever they're doing, it's gonna pay off. So, yeah, don't take any dirty offers, you know, yeah, reject, you know, to protect. But yes, whatever, you know, was going on, definitely, yeah, was hidden for somebody's protection. I don't know, somebody could be, you know, like in witness protection, or, you know, protective custody or something like that is also what I'm picking up. But we got slander with the intent to harm. So yeah, that could have been, you know, like what somebody, you know, could have done, or some people, you know, could have done, you know, was, yeah, like slander somebody's name with the intent to, yeah, like harm somebody's reputation, you know, get somebody fired, you know, like get the whole community, you know, to be, you know, to shun somebody, or, you know, yeah, like get somebody exiled from their community, or, you know, like their city, their state, or whatever. But yeah, we got a chatterbox. So there's a chatterbox that talks entirely too much. It could be somebody's brother. So somebody's brother, you know, yeah, they could have said too much, you know, and yeah, like a lot of people know, you know, that could be why a lot of people could be angry and pissed. There's also somebody that definitely, yeah, sending somebody the evil eye. Yep. So somebody possibly, yeah, could feel, you know, like played and betrayed out here. Or, yeah, like somebody, you know, like try to play and betray somebody, or be aware, you know, of, yeah, like somebody trying to, you know, because they're looking for a victim, trying to play and betray, yeah, somebody that, yeah, like they shouldn't be looking at as a victim. But, somebody definitely, yeah, is about to find out that, yeah, like the ball is in their court. But I feel like that whoever this is, yeah, like they played and betrayed themselves. They played and betrayed a lot of other people, including, yeah, whoever, you know, this message is for. So there is a legal situation that definitely, yeah, is being looked into. And yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, surrounded by dark spirits. So going back to, yeah, like that spell work. So whoever, you know, yeah, manipulated somebody to do some type of spell work, yeah, that person didn't know that, yeah, like it could backfire on them, you know, or yeah, they didn't know that, yeah, something, you know, could take place within their home, or within, you know, like their body, or within, you know, like their mind. Somebody, yeah, surrounded by dark spirits. Somebody definitely, yeah, could get fired from a job as well. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could have been involved with trying to get somebody, you know, like fired from a job. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could have been, you know, like expecting, you know, like, yeah, like somebody to clap back, or, you know, like somebody, you know, was expecting, you know, like, yeah, like to verbally retaliate. But yeah, there is somebody that, yeah, owes money to multiple people out here. So somebody just is being told, yeah, to like focus on themselves at this time. I don't know, somebody gonna try to, yeah, reach out to somebody because they're down, asking for attention. I mean, asking for, yeah, possibly because they need some attention, but yeah, asking, you know, like for some money or for a favor or something like that. So be aware. We got an uncle, so there's an uncle involved. Somebody's uncle could owe money to multiple people. But yeah, we got a money spell, love spell, health spell. Yeah, it backfired. Whoever these people are, they could be at a distance from somebody. Be aware, you know, of, yeah, like somebody or some people trying to use some type of emotional blackmail, you know. A tactic used to control somebody through fear, guilt, or obligation. Make them feel upset or guilty. So that's, yeah, what somebody or some people wanted, you know. Yeah, they wanted somebody to be angry and pissed. They wanted somebody to clap back or retaliate. We got drunk texting, so be aware, you know, of somebody, yeah, getting drunk and then, yeah, like texting somebody. But whoever these people are, they definitely, yeah, could be at a distance. Yeah, somebody, you know, could drunk text the wrong person because they're a chatterbox. They talk entirely too much. But be aware of, yeah, a lurking feminine energy. There's a lurking feminine energy and a brother, or, yeah, something about a lurking feminine energy and a brother. And then we got, yeah, Judas energy. So Judas, yeah, the Judas energy is definitely, yeah, looking for another victim, craving attention. It could be whoever that lurking feminine energy is, but we did see the karmic feminine, karmic masculine card. So something about, yeah, karmic feminine, karmic masculine. But we got tears of shame. So yeah, I feel like, yeah, somebody's about to be crying tears of shame out here, or they already are. When it comes to, yeah, like the Judas energy, you know, we know what happened to Judas out of guilt. But be aware, because, yeah, somebody's about to contact somebody because they are down. Yeah, don't trust the crocodile tears. They're not real. Yep. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have spread fake news. They could have, yeah, spread lies, fake news, lies. They could have told, yeah, lies, you know, when it comes to, yeah, the police, you know. But yeah, somebody's being told, you know, like to pay attention to their dreams, because, yeah, their dreams definitely, yeah, will reveal something very important to them. Or somebody, you know, could have already had a dream, you know, and so, yeah, that could be how somebody sees something coming. We got March. So, yeah, March is very significant. So whatever, you know, like somebody or some people could have done, they could have done it in March. But we got desperate for love. So, yeah, somebody's so desperate for love. I don't know, somebody, you know, thought that, yeah, like them slandering somebody's name, you know, with the intent to harm somebody was going to cause somebody to, you know, like run back to them or something like that. I don't know, but somebody, yeah, somebody's the dummy. You know what I mean? Somebody thought that somebody was the dummy, and, yeah, they're being exposed as the dummy. And somebody definitely is being told to keep pushing forward, you know, even when facing obstacles. I feel like that, yeah, that's what somebody's doing. And yeah, it's angering some people, or it's pissing some people off. But yeah, there's somebody or some people that definitely knows that karma is upon them, for sure. And they definitely, yeah, could be in a panic. Whoever these people are, yeah, they could be at a distance from them. I don't know, somebody, you know, could be locked up already. Or yeah, like somebody knows, you know, that yeah, they're going to be locked up. Yeah, whoever these people are, you know, they could be, you know, trying to make some type of quick financial decisions, you know, at this time to save themselves. Or yeah, they could have done it in March, thinking that they were going to save themselves, and yeah, they dug, you know, their grave deeper, you know, doing this. Yep, but whatever's going on, you know, I feel like, yeah, when it comes to somebody's life, yeah, continue to keep them guessing. So there are people that, yeah, they're mad because they're trying to figure out, you know, they're trying to get information on somebody. They're trying to figure out what's going on with somebody, and they can't. So yeah, they could have made up some stuff, you know, just, you know, yeah, out of because they wanted some type of attention. I just saw illegal recording of somebody, so somebody definitely, yeah, could have some type of illegal recording of somebody. But be aware, because yeah, there's somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, are determined to change somebody. So yeah, these are karmics stuck in, yeah, karmic cycles, stuck in, yeah, the matrix. You know, we talked about the matrix yesterday, that definitely, yeah, could be determined, you know, like to change somebody, but yeah, like it's not working, so they're in a panic. But this is also too because yeah, some people know that karma is upon them. Yeah, they could be trying to transfer their karma onto somebody else. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody or some people that want to challenge somebody about somebody's decisions as well. Or yeah, this is some stuff that they already have done, you know, and yeah, like there could be somebody that could be ready to speak up. But this is somebody that, yeah, they didn't have any moral courage in the past, you know, they don't stand up for what's right. So yeah, be aware of them, you know, yeah, just basically, yeah, wanting to speak up, you know, but still not having moral courage. You know, they think that, you know, if they speak up, you know, that they're not going to get locked up, they're not going to get federal charges, or yeah, like karma is going to get up off of them. Yep. They chose to follow the crowd, and whoever this is, their excuse is, yeah, other people are doing it. Continue to set goals and continue to follow through, you know, because yeah, somebody's, you know, going towards, you know, fulfilling destiny. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, has issues with dependency out here. So yeah, depending on other people, depending on, you know, alcohol, depending on drugs. Yeah, we got a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. These people, yeah, could be, you know, like at a distance from somebody. If these people, yeah, whatever these people were doing as far as the spell work, as far as, you know, yeah, whatever they were doing, yeah, that negative energy is going back to the sender. And then we got false birth certificates. So somebody, you know, could have used some type of false birth certificate, you know, committed some type of forgery. I don't know what they did. Or be aware of, yeah, like, of, you know, like somebody, yeah, like trying to, you know, like, yeah, get somebody to get involved with some type of dirty offer, and it has something to do with a birth certificate and forgery. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have sexuality issues as well. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be ready to speak up. We got defeated a narcissist. So yeah, somebody, you know, could have been the first one to, yeah, like defeat this narcissist. But somebody needs to know that, yeah, a door has closed, but another one definitely, yeah, could be opening. So because, you know, some type of negative energy is going back to the sender, that could be why somebody could be ready to speak up. That could be why somebody, you know, has something to tell somebody. But I definitely do feel like that somebody knew this was coming. And there's also, yeah, somebody that definitely, yeah, could be about to, you know, experience, you know, like a spiritual level up. Yep. And there is somebody or some people that could be stressed to the max. Definitely, yeah, somebody's bitter family members. But be aware of, yeah, like somebody refusing to move on. Whoever this person is, yeah, they're toxic. And they could be threatening, you know, like to harm somebody. Or that could be, you know, what somebody, you know, is going to try to tell somebody. The reason why, you know, I kept this from you, you know, was, you know, I was trying to protect you and yada yada and blase blase. But it could just be, you know, they're coming in, you know, yeah, trying to play victim because, yeah, they're down and they need something. And they know that, yeah, like somebody's receiving blessings, you know, like somebody definitely, yeah, could be in their manifestation season. Somebody's wishes and dreams definitely, yeah, could be being fulfilled. But yeah, whoever this is, yeah, gossip, 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 gossip. So this is all somebody knows how to do is gossip. And then we got physical court. So there, you know, somebody could be going to physical court. This could be told in physical court. But somebody definitely, yeah, could get locked up in physical court. But be aware of, yeah, some drama. But there are some people that could be angry and pissed because they definitely, yeah, could have overlooked the bad guy. So the bad guy, you know, could have been, you know, like right in their face. And yeah, like they overlooked the bad guy. But there is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they want to tell somebody the truth, but they're scared that somebody won't forgive them. And this is a narcissist that, yeah, they lost the upper hand and they are looking for another victim. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.